On the 7th of May 2025, India launched a series of precision strikes into Pakistani territory using both missiles and aircraft as part of Operation Sindoor. Within hours, Pakistan responded and claimed it had shot down 5 Indian jets, including at least 3 advanced Rafale fighters. These aircraft reportedly went down inside Indian territory, somewhere between 11 to 85 kilometers from the Pakistani border, well within the range of Pakistan's PL-15 missiles. While India's Air Force has maintained complete silence on these claims, several international media outlets and even a few US officials confirmed that the debris seen in circulated images matches parts from French-made Rafale jets. This has raised some serious questions about what really happened that night, and more importantly, how Rafale's high-tech defense system, Spectre, failed to protect it. Let's take a moment to understand what makes the Rafale so hard to shoot down. The Rafale Spectre system is one of the most advanced electronic warfare suites in the world. It's designed to detect threats radar signals from enemy aircraft, ground-based systems, or incoming missiles within seconds. Once a threat is identified, it automatically warns the pilot, jams the enemy radar, and launches countermeasures like flares and chaff. It can even deploy towed decoys to trick radar-guided missiles. All of this happens at lightning speed and usually keeps the Rafale safe in intense combat situations. So the big question is, how did a missile like the Place-15 manage to get past Spectre? Now let's look at the Place-15. It's China's long-range, beyond visual range air-to-air missile. With a reach of over 200 kilometers, Pakistan has these missiles mounted on its Chinese-made J-10C and JF-17 Block 3 fighter jets. The Place-15 uses active radar guidance, which means once it locks onto a target, it doesn't need help from the launching aircraft to complete the job. Even more concerning, it can be launched based on targeting data from external sources like a WACS, ground radar, or friendly jets. That means the aircraft launching the missile doesn't even have to switch on its own radar, which keeps it silent and undetected. This silent approach could be one of the key reasons Spectre struggled. Spectre works best when it picks up radar signals. If the enemy aircraft isn't emitting any radar waves, because it's getting all its data passively, then Spectre may not even realize an attack is coming. That's especially true if the PL-15 missile itself remains silent during the early and mid-phase of its flight. The missile only turns on its own radar in the final phase when it's 30 to 50 kilometers away. By the time Spectre detects it, there may be very little time left to react. Another challenge is that the Rafale's own radar is designed to detect large aircraft at long range, not low radar cross-section missiles like the PL-15 from far away. During Operation Sindoor, Indian jets were likely high and exposed. While firing long-range missiles into Pakistan, they may have been focused on guiding their own weapons, not watching their six. Meanwhile, Pakistani jets, possibly J-10Cs, could have been tracking them silently, using AWACS and ground radar data. When the time was right, they fired PL-15s from long distance, and the missiles closed in without ever being detected until the last few seconds. Even with Spectre's jamming and decoy capabilities, success depends on how fast and accurately it recognizes the threat. And here's another problem: Spectre relies on an internal threat library. If the missile or radar system is new or hasn't been updated into the database, Spectre might react to slowly or not at all. In the chaos of battle, with multiple radar systems active from both sides, the system could be overwhelmed or confused, further delaying the response. Also, let's not forget the human factor. Even the best pilots can make mistakes under pressure. A split-second delay or a misjudged maneuver can turn a survivable encounter into disaster. So, yes, even a jet as advanced and protected as the Rafale can go down if the timing, tactics, and technology all line up just right for the attacker. Until either side releases hard proof, the truth will remain foggy. But if Pakistan truly managed to pull this off, it was a rare and impressive, beyond visual range killer textbook example of how modern warfare is evolving.